So we were on Wire Road, and now we're on what is supposed to be someone's backyard of Burnett Lane. So not far away from that bridge that you're talking about, but I want to show you what used to be someone's backyard, and now it looks like a river. This is the back deck that is now completely underwater. Over to the left, there is a garage, also underwater. Now, the Anderson Creek does run behind this home here in Harnett County. We're in the town of Linden, but never does it ever get to this level where you can't even see where the deck ends and the backyard drops and the creek starts. So this is pretty crazy to see right here. And I want to bring in Phil Addison. You have been showing us around, thank you so much, all day. He is from this area. He is also a firefighter nearby. And you said you've been to this home. This is your friend's home here. Now they've evacuated, so that's good. But you can give us some perspective on what this usually looks like.
During Hurricane Matthew, it did come up this far before. But if you were to pan out and look way back in the woods, Anderson Creek actually runs way back in the woods. And it has filled up. And yesterday, I was actually standing on this same deck, and it was dry on top, it was under, and it's probably risen about 2 feet in the past 24 hours.
So you were standing on the deck that is now completely covered in water, and you said usually you can't even see the creek. You know it's back there.
Correct.
And you can maybe see some water moving, but you can't see where it begins because it's so far back.
Correct.
So this is an incredible amount of water. And you've been driving around. You've seen the area. You said compared to Matthew, things are looking like it could be that way. What are you hearing from the fire department and other emergency officials in terms of what's happening now?
Well, we've actually just spoke to someone from the west area side, Scotty Bass, and he was telling us that it's been reported that it could go anywhere from 2 to 4 feet higher. If that's the case, it's going to be higher than what Matthew did, because it did go into this home during Matthew, and it went up into just the bottom of the bottom of the floor. But that's going to actually take it up just a bit higher.
And you're also a pastor at a church here, as well as a firefighter at the Somerville Bund Level Fire Department. You tell me you and your church, you're going to be involved in helping people out, because this is not the only house that's flooded. What are your plans?
That's correct. Just a couple of days ago, we were actually helping to evacuate one of our church members in the Bund Level community, getting some of their belongings out of the house because it flooded there with a flash flood. We have other church members and other people in the community who we're finding out has need as it's coming around. And so toward the middle of the week, we're going to come together. We're going to plan how we can help the people in the community. I would ask that if you do have a need, we can't do everything, but we're going to try to go out to the community and help some folks. If you would like to help us do that, let us know at Friendship Baptist Church, and we'll try to coordinate some efforts in the Bund Level area to make sure that happens. Don't know how much we can get done, but we're going to do what we can do.
And we'll try to get that contact information on our website as well, because in this time, it's always good to have people like you going out and helping people, because you've seen how bad it gets. And I mean, this is just an incredible sight. And this is just one of several homes in this area, in this community, that are this flooded. And it's really scary to think that the river levels could continue to flood. And I'm telling you, this is just because of Anderson Creek behind us. Little River is where we were in our last live shot, where that bridge was washed out. So pretty scary stuff out here. And we'll continue to drive around Harnett County and see what else we see around here.
Claudia, how far is Anderson Creek through the woods there? Did he say?
Yeah. How far do you think the Anderson Creek is from where we're standing in the woods?
Probably, I would say 40 yards going out. It's in there a good ways.
But the creek itself is relatively.
No, it's not a large creek at all. I mean, there's a bridge just on Wire Road that actually goes over it, and usually it's waist deep a lot of times, and that's about it. And you can actually wade across it. Not this time, because that drop in the backyard is it's a very big drop. I've driven dump trucks in that backyard, so it's big. That's
what's crazy. This isn't just like a flat backyard. This backyard dips down very, very low. So the fact that it's all the way up here is telling of just how much water. And this creek does come off Little River, and
there's a retaining wall that comes across here in case any flooding ever were to happen. But it has breached a retaining wall and now is coming up again to the house again.
Yeah, pretty impressive stuff out here. Back to you guys.